Good morning, everybody. This is Robin, and this is Roaming with Rover. Today's Friday, so that means it's Finish It Friday, where we're going to take a look at the progress on all of our projects. We've got a lot to talk about today, but first off, I want to thank you all so very much for coming in and watching us today. I want to thank all my new subscribers. There have been lots of new people in the last couple of weeks, and I appreciate you greatly. And I also very, very much appreciate those of you who stuck with me for all of this time. Thank you. You have no idea how important that is to us. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos. I know there's a lot of videos out there for you to watch, as I spend a lot of time watching other people's videos as well. It is so very important to us that you watch the video all the way to the end. It makes a huge difference. We are sneaking up on a really important event, and that is our 600 subscribers. We're right close. In fact, we'll probably hit it either today or tomorrow, I'm hoping. There will be another video coming out. There will be a 600 subscriber giveaway, and also there will be a surprise secret giveaway where I will pick a previous video and just randomly pick from the comments on those videos. So make sure you pick a few other videos and leave a comment. It doesn't have to be long, just a little heart is all I need. And we will be picking a winner from a previous video as well. So make sure you watch one of those, let it run all the way through, and then leave a short comment. Coming up real quick. Okay, so let's get to it. Finish It Friday. As you know, I always have several projects going, and I pulled everything out, set it over here today. And so I thought I would give you guys a general idea of how I decide on what to work on. I actually set up a calendar. I know, ridiculous. So we're gonna start, because today's Friday, I'm gonna show you from Saturday through to Friday how it would work. So on Saturday, I would work on my knit striped blanket, which is right here. My knit striped blanket is part of the Annie's Cozy Cottage Sampler Afghan. Decided I needed to learn how to knit, and the best way to do it would be to learn several different knitting steps. Okay. So far, I am still on stripe 1, and stripe 1 is the very, very basic stripe 1. But looky, I'm really enjoying this. It's not as fumbly as I thought it would be. So there we go. There's my blanket. What do you think? I'm getting there. So I need to do this for 2.5 inches, and I'm getting right close to that. Probably 1.5 inches, maybe. 2 inches. I got 2 inches done out of 2.5 inches. So that's what I'm supposed to work on Saturdays. And I did have a little thought process in what projects I'd work on one day. Typically Saturdays around here we are not as busy, so I wanted to be able to pick that up and set it back down, because it's not as easy for me to pick up and set down knitting as it is my crochet. And then on Sundays I am supposed to work on this, which is the striped, what do they call it? Striped crochet Afghan, another one from Annie's. I printed it out. Okay, so I am actually up here. I know, I'm up in the middle part of this section here, because it's crochet, so it's going much faster for me. And see if I can not lose yet another crochet hook. I think it goes like this. Yeah, that's how it goes. I'm liking it. Yeah, it's pretty. I like the colors. I really do like the colors a lot. So far I've not had any problems with any of the stitches. I like this stitch. Can you see the design on that? It's turning out real pretty. And then we did a bobble. We did a bobble stitch, and then we did this stitch, the star stitch, which was new for me. So yeah, I'm liking this. It's coming along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm done with 6 out of the 7 sections. 3, 6, No, there must be 9 sections. So I've got one more full mailer. So once a month they send us a mailer, and it has the instructions and yarn for 3 stripes. So I've just finished all of the second, and so I've got the next 3 to go. And then I should be getting another one here pretty quick. I haven't gotten one in a while. So that's in theory what I work on Sundays. On Mondays, I decided that I wanted to make another one of those blankets, the same blanket. And the thought process was, if I'm learning a new stitch, make it on one and then make it right away on the other one, so that I've already got it down, figured out. Well, it isn't going quite as well on this blanket. I picked my own colors. It's a Christmassy design, as you can see, and I like the colors. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I really like the way the colors are working out. Got a little fuzz on there. But I had gotten from the red all the way through the pink, and the whole thing was curving. It was curving terribly, like this it looked like. So I ended up tearing it all the way back down to the red, and went up a hook size. So I think what I did was I had grabbed the wrong hook when I had transitioned from the red to the next color. And so I went up a hook size and redid the whole thing, and it's much better now. So got through the bobble. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got through 5 of these. So I'm almost caught up with my other one. So I'm one stripe behind, which isn't bad. You can still see a little bit of that curve in there. It might just be the design of the pattern making it curve. I don't know, but it'll work out. So that's where we are on that. Almost through 1, 2, 3, 4. We're done with 5. We'll get the 6th one done. On this one, in the 6th color, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see next week. All right, so in theory, that's what we work on Mondays. On Tuesdays, I have kind of an open day to where I can work on any kind of a kit, or catch up on a project, any little thing that comes along. You know, I've got a lot of kits sitting around here, and I want to just start grabbing one of those kits and work on it. But what I've been doing is any one of these projects that I'm either having a really enjoying working on, or like that one where I had to tear it out and redo it, I've been kind of using that as a catch-up time rather than start another project right now. On Wednesday, I'm supposed to be working on my UFOs, which is my unfinished objects. And so that's going to be the temperature blanket, and I want to show you that last, so I'll wait for that. And I work on those on Wednesdays. Thursday is our luck of the draw. So the luck of the draw is a crochet along that's being done by snextknots, and each week she draws a number, and then you have chosen your colors and yarns already and then numbered them. And then she draws the number, and that's the color that you use. So white is my base color. I've chosen this hexagon. It's called Hubby's Hexagon, and I'll put the information down below. So I've chosen that hexagon, and then each week, this was the first week, the pretty purple was the second week, the lavender was the third week. And so as you can see, my is going to be done in stripes. Now this is the whole first stripe, so now I'm starting my second stripe. And I got my white done yesterday. I didn't get my colored one done. Yesterday was a weird day, but this is the color it's going to be. So it's really close. It is really close to that color. It's not the same one, but it's very, very close. And so it's going to be right next to that one once I get it finished. So that'll be my snextknots luck of the draw. Luck of the draw will be that. And I'll get that done today, and I'll get the I'll get those two sewn together for the next stripe. And then I don't know if I should sew, should I wait till I have this whole stripe done and do both stripes together? I guess I don't have to. I could start, so I could do this. I could take this stripe. I could sew these together and then I'd be ready to go for the next one, I guess. That might be actually easier than maneuvering with a whole nother stripe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I wait till I've got a second stripe and sew the two stripes together? Or should I sew them together as I finish them? Not quite sure. Perhaps I'll read the instructions and see what it says. There's an idea. Okay, so that is the luck of the draw. And for some reason, just doing those two hexagons, it always takes me the better part of Thursday while it doesn't look like that much. Of course, we're typically busier here on Wednesdays and Thursdays tend to be my busiest days here. So that's probably why I don't get caught up on those. And then on Friday, which is today, we work on a couple small things. One thing that I have picked up is the stitch of the week from the Crazy Poppy Lady, and this was the stitch this week. It turned out really pretty. I struggled with it. I don't know why I struggled with it so much. Again, I am making cotton washcloths for every week out of the design, and this one is really pretty on the back as well. Look at that. That is nice. I don't know why I struggled so much with this pattern. It wasn't hard, but it was the edges. The edges kept messing me up on where I needed to place, and I'm still not sure if I did it right. But you know what? It's a washcloth. It's a very, very pretty stitch. I really like the bumpiness of it. So this is this week's entry for the stitch of the week with the Crazy Poppy Lady. And so I have to take pictures of this and send it off to her. And I have a finished object. I can't show you the whole thing because it's a surprise gift for someone, but I can show you enough of it that you'll get an idea. This is knit. I finished knitting something, and this is what I worked on the other day when I had my, I want to work on something. Look at this. Huh? It's a washcloth. It's way too big for a washcloth. That's the way it turned out when I knitted it. I used a larger knitting needles than I should have, but look, I'm really happy with the stitch work. Turned out really nice. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. Here we go. Here we go. There's the knit side. So it was basically knits and purls, nothing fancy, no fancy stitches. This is more of that same cotton yarn as this, and it has a totally different feel to it. This one is much denser. But I finished a knit project, and I will get that mailed off so that your friend can see what it is. The other thing I'm supposed to be working on Fridays, this beautiful, beautiful mandala. And this is the crochet along from Homemade Happiness, I believe it is. And Hooked on Homemade Happiness, that's what it is. And it's this beautiful mandala, and I love, love, love it. And this is still week 1, and I believe we're in week 6 now of 6 weeks, I think. I don't know. But I've been saving the instructions, and I'll get caught up on it. I love, love, love it. So that's what I should be working on that extra day instead of picking up. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch this to, because for some reason I never get to this on Fridays. I don't know. We'll see. I'll get it. I'll get it. I really like it. I really like the pretty, pretty pattern. I like the colors. Now, for the star of the show, let's see if I can do this without knocking everything over. The blankie. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Huh? It's sewn together. Ta-da-da. It's all sewn together. All I have to do now, ooh, is this snuggly and warm. All I have to do now is do an edging. And I'm still working on somewhere in here. There's my yarn. Oops, make it come apart. So there's my yarn for my edging, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I think I'll do, because I do have a row of single crochets all the way around, I may do another row of singles, and then this is what I'm thinking: a row of singles, a row of doubles, and then a scallop, because I want a pretty significant edging on it. What do you guys think? Is that would that work out? That would look nice on this. Or would the scallop be too foo-foo for this blankie? I love it. I love it. I'm really, really pleased with how it's turning out. So we're getting to the very, very end. We're gonna have our first finished project for Finish It Friday. So it worked, because it would have just sat in the corner and I would have just kept picking up new projects. So that's where we are. That's where we are on Finish It Friday. That's an update of every project I've got in the works that I'm actively working on, I believe. Haven't started anything new since, in a whole week I haven't started anything new. It's a world's record. But, so I'll get this finished this week. I will mail off the little pink washcloth, and I think that's it. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Please give me the little thumbs up button. And if you know anybody else who might enjoy watching me ramble on and talk about my items on Finish It Friday, I do have new videos as a rule on Tuesdays and Fridays. Although on Tuesdays now I'm doing my lives, so my Robin's Ramblings might get moved to a different day. Make sure you go watch some of those older videos and leave a comment, because like I said, I'm just gonna pick one, and then we're just gonna randomly pick a winner from the people that left the comments. So make sure you go and watch those older ones as well, or previous ones I should say. It doesn't have to be an old one, but previous ones. There's a couple interesting ones in there, really interesting ones though, from before I was doing so much of the yarn stuff, when we were traveling more. And a crowd favorite is the one where we lost the truck on the freeway. Yeah, it happened. It was scary. That's a good one to watch. Okay, that's all I've got for today. Thank you again for joining us. We will see you in a couple of days. Stay safe. Bye-bye.